Alright, today is gonna be the hardest day. Probably the hardest day of the Nuzlocke. Why is this muted? Today is gonna be the hardest day of the Nuzlocke. Probably. Because our shell really fucking sucks. And there's like one fight before that that really sucks. Surprisingly, it's the Dodrio fight. But oh well. Alright, let's send it. So I left off with the upload VOD. Again, like, I'm gonna have to address that, because this is the stream right after. I upload the VOD, right? We should be fine. We left off, we just won sleep, doubles. So, is this seriously the team I took to sleep doubles? No, this is a catching squad. Whoops, okay. This is the Yamper catching squad who we're gonna put down here for now. Because, he is a delay. I have four fucking delay mons right now. Yikes. Okay, so let's start prep for the first fight. Okay, so this is just Shell. That's not the Shell team, by the way. I was just looking at Shell. Okay, this is the first fight. So... Alright, so this is Battle Girl Luna. What up, Sodium? Alright. So, Battle Girl Luna has an Electivire who does get one-shot by, Donphan. Most of the time, we can hold Soft Sand to guarantee that. Because we can't really do anything about Ice Punch, so... Like, if we get frozen, we get frozen. There's not really much we can do it. First time since, like, the 4th Run Bun stream, I got a stream notification. That's actually crazy. Okay. But to mitigate the damage of Ice Punch, can we lead Mask? We can lead Mask. Okay, because in Tim, we always bait Discharge after. Okay. Alright, so we can lead Mask. And Mask always baits Discharge. We swap in Donphan, one-shot of Bulldoze. Then we should always be bringing in Serena, who has Drop Kick. Hopefully this stream doesn't crash like the last one. Okay, Serena is going to Drop Kick. Fletchinder is really good here, but then we have to deal... We're going to be -1 the entire time. And we can't run an item because of knockoff. But we do have Roost. We can just Roost up. Because knockoff is... Even if knockoff crits, we out-heal knockoff crit. So we should be fine. We can always flame body them. My phone doesn't give me all the notifications. Still worth it because it was like $300. I'll call or ping you or whatever if it crashes. Okay, thank you. Because, like, that was really annoying that it crashed last night. I wish... No, not last night. Friday. Because I wish I knew earlier. Because we missed... Because there was a lot missing from the original live. But I still recorded it all. Okay, so we have Fletchinder. Fletchinder just comes in. No item. we 1v1 with Aerial Ace and Roost. And then it'll be Graplock, Liquidation. So... Okay, we can swap in Luxray on Liquidation. Swap in Luxray on Liquidation. Wild Charge does a lot of damage, but then if he crits Boosted Revenge, it's gonna hurt. But he should always see Revenge, so we can just swap in Masquerain to get a second Intimidate on him. So he's doing even less damage. And then we always live crit payback, so... We should live crit payback. And then Turtonator, we have Octillery, Octazooka, just 1v1 that. And then Quag. How was your birthday day? It was alright. I didn't really do much. Quagsire, we got Carnivine. Carnivine holding Miracle Seed can one-shot. Yeah, Carnivine Miracle Seed can just one-shot with Leaf Blade. And if he goes for Curse, uh-oh. You can also swap it on EQ. Yeah, we're hoping to swap in on EQ, so we're purposely not... we might have to pre-damage Octillery. But it's kind of whack, because I don't know if I'm gonna get burned, or how much damage I'm taking from E-Crash. So we might just go to 90 HP. Yeah, 90 HP on the Octillery. And then, no Oranberry, we just send Octazooka. So we can eventually bait EQ. You have something to request. Okay, what's your request? I swear to God, if you're asking to, like, sell an overlay... Oh my... You're Eddie Ursa, bro! I'm not doing the dance with the pants, bro. I'm sorry. That's just another guy who comes in here sometimes and asks if I can do the dance with the pants. But I'm pretty sure you know that guy very well. Yo, Loki, I thought you were gonna come in here trying to sell me an overlay. So no dance? No. Not doing a dance. Alright, we need to fix these items. Alright, soft sand. I was, but I just got motivated to say this for some absurd reason. Bro, I just got flinched by air slash thrice or 3 times. That's crazy. Hopefully I don't get some of that. I'm not supposed to be running Oranberry on you. Whoops. If you dance with the hat, you won't get flinched this entire Nuzlocke. Word. Okay. This is so fun. They're happy. Watch your roommate walk in as you did that. Bro, I'd kill myself. Alright, what slot is he? Slot 5, okay. Nope, 5. Okay. This first fight really shouldn't be that bad. It's the second fight. It's the fight right after that I'm kind of scared of. Cause that fucking Persian's scary. Okay, and we don't get Pixie Plate yet. I need to switch your item to Orin. Alright. The reason why the Persian is so hard to deal with this run compared to other runs is because we don't have a fighting type to deal with them, which is really annoying. Alright, Monet intimidates Electivire, dropping their attack, and then on discharge we're going to swap in Zunisha. Question for you, do you think Chakra Big 6 is like worse? I don't know. I don't really know Gen 6 comp. Right, and then we sent Bulldoze, we just dodge Freeze. There's no way we can really prevent Freeze. We could have been poisoned, but we take a lot of damage then. Electivire goes down, now we should be seeing Serena. Serena is going to send a Trop Kick. So on Trop Kick, we're going to swap in Marco. Does like no damage, just going to lower our attack. Flame Body proc? No, okay. Now we're going to send Aerial Ace. We already outspeed, so we don't need to send a Flame Charge. Knockoff is their highest damaging move that they have. Now we're going to Roost. Dropkick, -2 attack, that's fine. Looked like a crit. Oh well. Still no fucking Flame Body procs, which is whack. There's Flame Body number 1, they're Lomberry, so they are gonna heal that immediately. Alright, now we're going to Roost. Synthesis, okay. Alright, good crit. We can kill next turn, I think. No, we miss it. Okay. Knock off. Okay, we kill this turn then. I don't know why they drop kick multiple times. I guess. Okay. Graplock comes in. Graplock should only be seeing in liquidation. We are 31 HP. Okay, so you can see a liquidation and payback. No matter what, we swap in Luxray on this. So get an Intimidate drop, and we should be seeing liquidation or payback. Okay, liquidation, perfect. Holy crit. And now he always sees Revenge doing highest damage, so on Revenge we're gonna swap in Monet. Get another Intimidate drop. And Revenge is gonna do like no damage. And now we send Air Cutter. Payback is gonna hurt. Then Air Cutter is a kill. And now we should be seeing Turdinator come in. Turdinator. And on Heavy Slam, we're gonna swap in our, or I guess Heat Crash, right? Yeah, there'll be Heat Crash. Is there something else I can do? Swap in Bulldoze. And then, nah, because we kind of want damage on Octillery. Yeah, we want damage on Octillery. Alright, so we swap in Arlong here. Heat Crash. Does not do that much. And then Octazooka is a 3-hit kill. Okay, he's gonna protect like a fucking loser. Alright, we want him to Heat Crash us. We want him to do decent damage to us. So we bait EQ. Okay, that's not great. He can go for Protector, that would be great actually. How much HP do I need to be EQ? I need to be at 33 HP. Almost there. We should be seeing Protect here because he hasn't protected yet, and he should get a bonus score for that. Because I'm burned. Base +6, AI is... Okay, it's +7, so unless he rolls like a +8 on his attacks, we should be seeing Protect. Alright, cool. So now we're going to take a little bit more burn chip. Alright, we are dead to EQ. So we should be seeing EQ here. So we swap in Wapple. Perfect, okay. And now Leaf Blade is confirmed kill. We're holding Miracle Seed. And, yeah, Leaf Blade just does so much damage to this guy. Easy fight. Next fight, not so much. It's only really one Pokemon that poses an issue to us. It's the fucking Persian, which really sucks. Alright, yeah, Persian's a huge fucking problem. So the Persian is a problem because Persian has Nasty Plot, is Technician Nasty Plot. So they're doing insane damage to me with every move. I can throw Luxray at the problem, but Luxray doesn't have confirmed kills, nor do they outspeed. It's like, yeah, we can probably get them in on a Shockwave or Icy Wind. And if we're able to paralyze them, we then just outspeed. And our only boosting item that works both ways is Muscle Band. Muscle Band doesn't boost Nuzzle or Covet enough for Wild Charge to kill. So I really don't know how I'm supposed to deal with this guy. Masquerain has a confirmed kill with Signal Beam. Of course, we would have to find a way to get in on... We'd have to, first outspeed. Which, haha, that shit's not gonna happen. Because none of our Pokemon outspeed him, we don't have a fighting type to just send into that. Yeah, and my fastest Pokemon, my Floatzel, does not outspeed them. Would Brick Break have killed? Let me actually check. No. Okay. And Shockwave is doing a lot of damage, so... Can't throw Donphan at the problem because Bulldoze doesn't do enough. Or, I guess we don't lower his speed enough, right? Although, if I'm switching in on Shockwave... Because, okay, Donphan might actually work for this then. So, Selgor... We can't snipe with, Can't exactly snipe them with Rapidash, because Rapidash underspeeds and then Blaze Kick, or well, they're dead to crit 5-hit Water Shuriken. And that would be bad if that happened. Staravia has a confirmed kill with dual Wing Beat. They just have to dodge Sludge Bomb poison. But then we bait both Shockwave and Icy Wind, so that's kind of a problem. And since we get outsped by both Pokemon, it's not really something we can deal with. But it is an outspeed kill, so we might be able to abuse that. And it's not like we can pre-damage a Pokemon to be dead to Shockwave like the next turn, so we can have a free switch in, I think. And we don't have any outspeed, so they can just go for Nasty Pot. And since we're baiting both moves, oof, it just gets rougher. Because, we just bait random move with Staravia. Oh, never mind. Any other ways to deal with a Selgor? Maybe Dodrio? Dodrio could be interesting, but then again, we can get just fucked by a Selgor. So we just fake out Smart Strike, Smart Strike. So that's a kill. That might actually work. And then, as long as we're above 42 HP, we bait in Dodrio, who sees kill with Drill Run. And we can swap in Masquerain, who intimidates. How do we deal with Dodrio, though? I don't know. I mean, we can swap in on Drill Pick and rebait Drill Run. Because Donphan would much rather take a Drill Run over anything. But then, I don't know how we're dealing with Persian. Floatzel gets smoked by Giga Drain. Luxray can snipe with Wild Charge. Let me check that. Nuzzle does 18, okay. We might be able to snipe with Nuzzle Wild Charge, but like take a lot of damage. And if we end up getting crit, that really sucks. If we get crit by Bug Buzz, that sets us back. So Bug Buzz crit means Persian is gonna come in and see kill with Snarl. And not Dodrio Drill Run. We need Togue and Masquerain, because Togue and Masquerain are the most consistent answers for Dodrio. Okay, but what if they do see Fast Kill? Can hold Oranberry. It's not Shed Skin, right? No, Sticky Hold. Okay, and then, like, Luxray, as long as they're, we can also get special defense dropped. Did not realize that. If we get special defense dropped, then we just always bait in, you. But if we actually do get special defense dropped, then we should always be baiting Snarl Kill. What can really switch in on Snarl? Goon can, but like, no. And nothing we have really wants to switch in on Snarl. I guess Donphan can. We always bait Icy when there's Snarl. Can't get crit, but he can then set up Nasty Plot. And then... Okay, let's say Donphan kills Persian. Right. Always sees Drill Peck, we swap to Toga on that. Unless we're at 22 HP, then he can see Drill Run. So on that, we swap to a Tuga, okay. It's just really risky. Also, they should go for fast kill over setup. Because Nuzzle Covet with Muscle Band doesn't clear. That's my main issue. Nuzzle Covet, Muscle Band, Nuzzle, or Muscle Band, Nuzzle Wild Charge doesn't clear. That's the huge issue. Or at least, it's a range to clear, which we don't want that. Because we don't get Magnet until Surf Sim. Rapidash might be fine here. We don't outspeed though, that's the problem. We don't have any outspeeds. Or a fighting type. Oh yeah, we're not gonna get an outspeed for this at this point. Best we got is a Boltund who is undersped by 2 points, and a Floatzel who's outsped by 1 point. And we just don't have a fighting type. I really wish we had a fighting type. A fighting type would make my life so much easier. What if instead of Rapidash, right? What if instead of Rapidash, cause... Lead Floatzel. Might be able to bait kill with Snarl. Send in Floatzel, fake out, always bait Shockwave right after. Yeah, just always bait Shockwave right after. And then swap in Donphan who can pick up kill, 2-hit kill. Because he's switching in on Shockwave. I don't know. Because I don't really have a way of stopping him from setting up Nasty Plot. Only way I could think of is if... because Bug Buzz crit won't kill me. So you have to be left with at least... But Bug Buzz can also low roll. And also we need HP so we can actually send Wild Charge, so... So we need to be high HP. Paralyze him, send Wild Charge. And then depending on how much HP we have left, which I don't think will be much, if we're at least above 40%, we should be baiting in Drill Run Dodrio. And that just makes a line kind of easy, because then we finish off Dodrio with Togedemaru. And they will go for... they're gonna go for setup if that's the case. Do I have to rip this already? I might have to rip U-turn. Is that +2 special attack? Donphan doesn't get smoked. Ripping U-turn isn't bad anyways, because we do need it for another fight coming up. We need it for 3 other fights actually. And it's Breeder Isaac, Lightning Rod doubles, and Shell. But also Togedemaru is taking a lot of damage from the Drill Peck, just like Drill Peck. So he's gonna rack up damage. So he might even bait Fast Kill. If he baits Fast Kill, then we can just go to Floatzel and bait Shockwave, then go to Donphan. Okay, that might actually work. I think that works. My only concern is that I need every single one of these Pokemon for a future fight. Most of these Pokemon for a future fight. So if I lose one of these Mons, that would suck. Also, nah, he can go for oh fuck, he can go for Prio. Ooh, I did not account for that. Fuck. So if I paralyze him, he can just go for Water Shuriken and smoke me. That's fun. Didn't even realize that, so it looks like we're always baiting, Persian. We get smoked by Bug Buzz. Fuck, okay. Yeah, a lot of these Pokemon just get smoked by Bug Buzz. But in the event that he's paralyzed, you should only be going for Water Shuriken if the Pokemon... Even when you're paralyzed, you don't outspeed? Oh my god, you're such a fucking loser. Okay, so I guess Luxray isn't the... Okay, so we can't lead Luxray then. Okay. Okay. I mean, Togedemaru probably works, so... Oh, that's gonna be painful. No, because then how the fuck do I deal with Dodrio? I guess Seadra can. No, I mean Octillery can. Or Tortuga, okay. Okay, I don't know how we even deal with this. I don't know how we do this. Yo, I don't know how... Like, I just get smoked by setup AI. I'm trying to, like, deny the setup, but I can't. Because it's either... We swap in on random move with a Mon. And just hope it's Shockwave so Donphan can 2-hit. Or Luxray gets smoked by the setup AI. Because they're gonna have to be taking something. We might just have to run up random move against Donphan. So Staravia might be coming back on the team. We're up Floatzel. And Luxray doesn't do anything. I guess he does outspeed after -1. Because Staravia smokes this guy. And then we bait random move from Persian. Probably won't be Icy Wind. Ideally, it ends up being Shockwave. And we take no damage and we just 2-hit kill with Bulldoze. It's very close though, we might have to run Soft Sand to increase that range. If we swap in on Icy Winds, We still have... nah, we'll run Oranberry for that then. Because if Icy Wind high rolls us, and then we can heal out of that range, because they do 50%. Just say 53. And yeah, we heal out of the range. So we still do get a bulldoze off, so no soft sand. And then if they go for Snarl, they will go for Nasty Plot. Well, if they hit Snarl or Icy Wind, they will go for Nasty Plot. As I go for Bulldoze. And even at -1, I don't outspeed. And then, do I have anything that can switch it on +2? +2, -1. No, not really, because I can't bait Shockwave. It's impossible to bait Shockwave. I'm always going to be taking a Snarl or Icy Wind. Yeah, I bait Icy Wind. Icy Wind does scale higher. But both just smoke him. Because he's Black Glasses. So, like, in theory, Octillery can come in and bait Shockwave. And that would allow for Sawsbuck to come in after. And then kill with Double Kick. In the event that we get the worst possible situation. And Octillery, yeah, if anything, Octillery would just get sacked here so we can bring Sawsbuck in. That might work. And then Sawsbuck could come in on Shockwave, I guess. Yeah, this is just a scary fight. And then if Octillery does get smoked, no, we need Petra Berry on him. Pecha, Orin, okay. Normally I don't have a hard time with this fight. Like, having no fighting type really does, like, suck. Okay. Alright, lead us Selgor, we lead Shanks. Shanks is holding Pecha Berry, and they're never dead to crit Sludge Bomb, unless it poisons, that's why we're holding Pecha Berry. And we are able to just smoke him with dual Wing Beat. Alright. Now Persian is going to come in. Persian is going to see random move kill. And we're hoping for Shockwave. Show me Shockwave. Yes! Okay, okay. We're clear. We're clear. So we're going to send Bulldoze. They're going to send Icy Wind. We're in the clear. 61 HP, can't kill us with another Icy Wind. And we do frag out. Okay. That was scary. Really scary. And eat our berry, we go back up to 21 HP. And now Dodrio comes in at 21 HP, we're at 20%. So we always bait, we most assuredly bait Drill Peck. But Drill Run and Double Hit can roll. So we can't just swap hard into Masquerain. We do have to go to Octillery first. We have to swap to Octillery because he's the only one that can take every single attack. And then bait Drill Peck. Okay, he went for double hit, that's fine. And at 61 HP, we always bait either Drill Peck or double hit, which is fine. Never Drill Run, which is very important. So on either one of those, we're going to swap in Togedemaru. Thought I said Drill Run for a second. Woo. Alright, we did not have to rip U-turn on this guy. So thank you. Alright, Fake Out. And now we always bait Drill Run, so on Drill Run we're going to go to Monet. And then we bait Drill Peck. Yeah, we just keep doing this shit with Togedemaru and Masquerain. Alright, this should be the last turn for switching. This will be the last drill run, and then next turn will be the last drill peck fake out. Alright. It was scary. That was really scary. That Persian, again, normally doesn't give me an issue. Scary. Alright, next fight shouldn't be too hard. Yeah. Yeah, this fight should be easy. Rapidash, we lead Donphan, and then Chinchino, we have Togedemaru, and then Swellow. We got Tortuga and switch in on Heatwave. We'll bring Luxray as backup. We're gonna run Chestoberry Donphan. Because, yeah, we don't have a good range to KO, but it's more than enough, and I'd rather not get slept, because then we can just Ice Shard. And if we get burned, it's not the end of the world, that just means we can't get slept. But as, like, backups, we'll bring Octillery, because Octillery is a really good backup into that. And we don't need a backup for Chinchino. We'll run Chestoberry, Toog. Although I feel I should always run Oranberry. Yeah. And then Rossberry, Tortuga with Floatzel in the back. Alright. We should be good to go. What is this emoji? I have no clues. That's supposed to be a light bulb. Alright, hypnosis. Perfect. We wake up immediately. So we're holding Chesto Berry. And we rep Bulldoze. This is a range to kill, 25% chance. And if it doesn't, we might be able... Okay, no, we hit that. Okay. I was gonna say we might be able to smoke him with Ice Shard if it doesn't hit. Alright, and then we always bait triple axle, so on triple axle, it can even be Sing. Hopefully it's just triple axle. So we swap in Law. They go for Sing, it misses, perfect. We're going to Fake Out. And then we're going to send Smart Strike. And this Chinchino's gonna kill themselves with Iron Barbs, so... Yeah, that's their last hit of Iron Barbs, and then we smoke them with Smart Strike. Alright, Spello comes in. Spello's highest damaging move is Heat Wave against me, so on Heat Wave we're gonna swap to on Chi. Ooh, quad resist Heat Wave. We're holding Raspberry just in case we do get burned. Wow, what a crit. There's the burn. So now we eat our Raspberry. And now we just send Rock Slide. And then we finish him off with Aqua Jet. Yo, what up, Void? Just noticed you look like my uncle. Well, that's interesting. I don't know what to say about that. Isn't that no? Okay. This fight, I actually planned out this fight. This is Breeder Isaac. So we need Togedemaru, Sawsbuck, Rapidash, Luxray, Donphan, and Tortuga. Okay. Oh, and how would you run Aqua Jet or Shadow Sneak? I don't know. Good luck. I can't really watch the stream right now. Thanks, Void. I don't know what I would run. I'd probably run Aqua Jet. Because it's not like there's one type that's immune to water. There's a type that's immune to Shadow Sneak. Where's okay, Tortuga's in there already. Where's Rapidash? Alright. Alright, so we need Cherry Berry on Rapidash. Orin on Tortuga. Orin on Luxray. Orin on Chopper. We need soft sand on Zunisha. Alright, let me just double check something in the damage roll to make sure. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Alright, last fight before Lightning Rod doubles. Lightning Rod double shouldn't be too bad. I forgot to teach U-turn. Whoops. Whoa, okay, wait. Wait, I forgot to teach U-turn. That would have been bad. Alright, we need U-turn on Togedemaru so we can hit damage and also swap out. So we're gonna drop Spark for U-turn. Because Electric isn't really good, at least right now. And we do get Zing Zap next split anyways. So if we do want, like, Electric Stab back, we just get Zing Zap. But we're teaching U-turn over Spark right now. Alright, we need U-turn for this fight. It makes it easier. We didn't really need it for the fight, it just makes it easier in the next couple. And we need it a little bit for Lightning Rod, and then we absolutely need it for Shell. So we just greeted U-turn. Okay, so they lead Claydol. Claydol has a guaranteed slow kill on Togedemaru with Earth Power. So we're going to fake out, and then we're going to U-turn, because we outspeed. We are U-turning to Chopper, who resists Earth Power. And then we are going to send a Horn Leech, which is a guaranteed kill. Now we should be seeing Frostlass come in. Yep. Frostlass is going to Thunder Wave me or rip an Ice Beam. And we can't stay in because Ice Beam crit can just kill me. So we have to swap to Rapidash. In the event it does Ice Beam us. Okay, they went for Thunder Wave. That's unfortunate that we heal it off of Cherry Berry, and we have to send Blaze Kick now. Don't outspeed, which is unfortunate. Oh, they missed. Perfect. Sure. Yeah, we'll take that. And we pick up the kill. Perfect. Now we should be seeing Electrode coming. Okay, we get Curse Bodied. Sure. Electrode comes in. Electrode's highest damaging move against Rapidash is Foul Play. So on Foul Play, we're going to swap to Tortuga. Who takes it, even a crit. And then we always bait Electro Ball. So on Electro Ball, we're going to swap in Zunisha. And with Soft Sand Bulldoze, we always frag Electrode. This is Hidden Power Ice. It's going to do quite a bit of damage since we have like no special defense. But we still pick up kill right after. Kling Kling comes in, and at 59 HP, we're never dead to Gear Grind, and we're gonna end up killing this guy with Togedemaru anyways. So, and you can't go for Autonomatize, so it's fine. We're gonna send a Bulldoze, which does 75 to 90%. Gear Grind will never kill. And then on a random move that's not Wild Charge, we're going to swap to Law, who can take both of every attack. Gear Grind? Okay, yeah, he's just dead. Easy. Got a little lucky there with the T-Wave miss, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Our Lightning Rod team, let's get that together. Nope, you're coming. Those two are coming with us. Okay, we need Carnivine, Donphan, Luxray, and Rapidash. Only like 4 of these Pokemon are actually gonna come out. So. Your Oranberry. Need your Miracle Seed. You get to keep yours. Your Soft Sand. Oranberry, okay. Thwapple and Oranberry. Tunisian, Oranberry. Everyone gets Oranberry except for Chopper. Who is going to be holding the Miracle Seed. Alright. I'm gonna pre-poison once we get over there so I don't have to actually... I'll pre-poison anyways, and then I'll just grab some potions. So we are going to poison Sawsbuck. We are going to poison Wapple. And then we are going to poison Rapidash. Alright, let me just pull up the calc. I got the right team. Okay. Okay, let me just make sure I got everything right. Okay. Alright, we should be good to go. And then we got Shell to deal with later. Right after this. I am fucking terrified of Shell. Shell is gonna be a rough fight. The only reason we haven't pre-poisoned Donphan and Luxray is because, and Togedemaru is because they can't get paralyzed, so we don't really care about their status condition. We're only poisoning because we don't want to get paralyzed, because that would really fuck with our line. Alright. Alright, so we are going to Horn Leech the Sea King, and we're going to fake out the Sea King. This allows Emolga to go for Discharge, which both of these Pokemon take pretty well. And then with the Fake Out chip, Sawsbuck is able to one-shot the Sea King. This also means Sea King just didn't move that turn, which is great. Take a tick of poison, and now Marowak is going to come in because Marowak sees that they have a kill with Bone Meringue into Lost Lot. So we're going to Horn Leech the Marowak, and then we're going to U-turn Law. Should I? Yeah, we'll U-turn Law. Actually, no, we need HP on Law, so we're not going to U-turn. We're going to just hard swap into Waffle. There's Marowak's Lightning Rod. Horn Leech. A lot of damage there. Go back up. He heals with his Citrus Berry, and then we should be seeing Bone Ring come out into Wobble Slot. Yep, Bone Rush. Whoops. And then we're going to send Horn Leech into Marowak slot and swap in Law. So Horn Leech picks up the kill on Marowak. Not get healed full from that because he was lower HP. And now Lantern is going to come in, and we are going to Horn Leech and Fake Out into Lantern slot. Do I even Fake Out? Lantern doesn't outspeed, right? No. But he can fucking hurt. He is going to hurt. We have to send Fake Out, yeah. Horn Leech, Fake Out. Will U-turn next turn. And Mulga used Discharge. That's gonna just heal Lantern. We need Fake Out to stun them for one turn. That's all we needed. Yeah, because now we need to swap Law out. Because now the Metronome has really racked up with Discharge. With the Discharge. So now we need to swap out Togedemaru. Horn Leech is gonna hurt. Oh yeah, no, Miracle Seed just has ranged kill. I forgot about that. And now we're going to Horn Leech and swap to Donphan. Because even though this is resisted, it still hits pretty hard. And now we're just going to swap to Luxray, because Luxray can take the discharges really well, right? Yeah. And then we're going to just spam Ice Shard. This is single battle damage, so it's gonna hurt a lot. Okay, not that much, honestly. I was kind of expecting more. But oh well, Zunisha picks up that kill. Alright, now it's time for the highlight fight. This is the title card of today, I guess. Cause we gotta deal with Shell now. And I think I cooked pretty well for Shell. At least as best as we can cook. Cause this Shell is still looking rough. Let me also swap off doubles damage. go to Shell. Okay. Okay. That's the only change to the team we're making, which is crazy. Alright. So we have Miracle Seed on Sawsbuck already. We need a Oranberry on Law. Oranberry on Zeus. Oranberry on Sabo. Wise Glasses on Garp. And let me just check the slow roll rolls. Okay, we don't need soft sand. We can run Oran. Okay. Miracle Seed, Oranberry, Wise Glasses, Oranberry, Oranberry. Okay. And then we need to teach Chopper one move. We need to teach Chopper Rock Smash. So we're going to drop Double Kick for Rock Smash. Because Horn Leech we absolutely need for this fight. Feint Attack is a TM. A pretty rare TM. Double Kick doesn't really do much. And Jump Kick is really powerful. So we want that Jump Kick. Rock Smash, it guarantees a defense drop, which is why we need the Rock Smash. So we're gonna drop Double Kick for Rock Smash. And now we have to pre-toxic Sawsbuck. Not pre-poison, pre-toxic. And we do have access to pre-toxic now as of Verdant Turf because we can get a Nidorino to Poison Fang the Sawsbuck. So we don't have to. So now we have access to pre-toxic on everything that's not a poison or steel type, which is very nice. So let me just script that. Pre-toxic 1. Okay, and now let me explain to you why we need Wise Glasses on Floatzel. Let me actually send this in the Discord. Because it is very important that we have Wise Glasses on this Floatzel. And it's for one reason too, which is crazy. So, in the calc, or I guess with Switch and AI, the scoring goes as follows. +5 score. AI's Pokemon is faster than the players and one hit KOs us. Floatzel does not fit any of that criteria with how we're doing this. +4, AI's Pokemon is slower than the players but OHKOs it and is not OHKO'd. Again, no Pokemon fits that criteria. No Pokemon one-shots this Floatzel. AI's Pokemon +3, AI's Pokemon is faster than the players and deals more damage than it takes. No Pokemon is faster. But there are Pokemon that deal more damage than our Water Pulse and Ice Beam. But and that Pokemon is Rhyhorn, or Rhydon, I guess. So Rhydon, let me actually just pull up the calc right now. Rhydon versus Floatzel. does 86.5 to Float Soul. And that's more than Water Pulse. And it's also more than Grass Knot coming from Togekiss. And we outspeed both of them, so we don't have to worry about our speed. However, we don't want Rhydon out against Float Soul, because then he gets rocks up 100% of the time. So a way around this, Wise Glasses. With the Wise Glasses, we no longer bait in Rhydon because we outdamage him in terms of just like sheer percentage. And instead, we start baiting in Togekiss because they're the best possible Pokemon, because they take less damage from our Ice Beam than Rhydon would from our Water Pulse, and they are able to outdamage us. So, that is why we need to run Wise Glasses on Float Soul, and the whole rest of the fight, hopefully Rocks doesn't go up. If we get Rocks up, we're gonna have to do some like weird shit with Donphan Spin. But it's also like really weird. We just kind of hope Rocks don't go up. Alright, let's send this shit. Miracle Seed, Oranberry, Wise Glasses, Oranberry, Oranberry, Oranberry. And it's very important that we're pre-toxic and not pre-poisoned for the opening turn. Alright, here we go. Shell time. So they lead Lapras, we lead our Sawsbuck. And we had to teach Rock Smash for one specific reason. It's so Horn Leech can actually kill. Because even with Miracle Seed, Horn Leech is not a kill with Miracle Seed. It can never kill Lapras. But with Rock Smash, a Miracle Seed boosted Horn Leech is a guaranteed kill. So we're going to Rock Smash turn 1, and we had to pre-toxic instead of pre-poisoning, because toxic starting damage is less than poison's flat damage. So we can live this turn that we get Frost Breathed. Sorry. So we Rock Smash, does like no damage, but we do get the defense drop. It's guaranteed. And if Frost Breath comes out, we always live 1. Even with free poison. And then now, Horn Leech is the guaranteed kill. And now we always bait in Delcatty, because Delcatty will see outspeed just nuke everything. So Delcatty is going to send Fake Out, because it has to Fake Out this turn. So on Fake Out, we're swapping in Law. Law swaps in on Fake Out, we get the Iron Barb chip, and now we're going to Fake Out. And now, because this Togedemaru is 1 speed, no speed boosting nature, they do not outspeed the Delcatty. They wouldn't even come close, right? Okay, yeah, no. They even if we were 31 speed, we wouldn't have outsped. But we're 1 speed, we underspeed this Delcatty. So we're gonna send U-turn. This is a slow U-turn. This means whatever comes in gets in for free. So we're gonna send U-turn as they go for last resort. We can take 1 crit last resort. Get the Iron Barb chip. Then we eat our Oran Berry. And now we swap in Floatzel. Floatzel is going to fake out. And then Water Pulse. Okay, sure. And now, because Floatzel is holding Wise Glasses, this means we out-damage Rhydon, and we should be seeing Togekiss come in. Okay! Yes! Togekiss is gonna go for either Grass Knot or Air Cutter. We swap in Zeus on both of those. Intimidate doesn't matter. Air Cutter? Mystical Fire. Why the fuck did it go for Mystical Fire? That might have sold us. Right. We have to Nuzzle here. So he goes for Mystical Fire again. Oh my god. Zeus might just be dead here. Nuzzle did say 20%, so he's down to 80. Okay. So, unless that was highest roll Nuzzle, Luxray is dead here. We have to send Wild Charge, though. We literally have to send Wild Charge. Because no other Pokemon can kill this Togekiss. Okay. I don't know what's gonna come in. So, Lapras, Togekiss, and Delcatty are down. That leaves Rhyhorn. Or, not Rhyhorn, Rhydon. It just leaves all the slow Pokemon left. I think Togedemaru might be the safest play here, because we can go Toge, fake out U-turn on whatever. If it ends up, it shouldn't be Slowbro. If we go Togedemaru, it's always going to be Rhydon because he sees Slow Kill Drill Run. We get the Fake Out off, and then that stunts the Stealth Rock. Then you should see Slow Kill Drill Run. Okay, yeah. Going to Fake Out. Does like no damage. Now we U-turn. Good crit. Alright. We should be seeing Drill Run here. We should always be seeing Drill Run here. We're gonna swap in Sawsbuck on Drill Run. If it's rocks, that would suck. Okay, Drill Run. No crit. Okay, we live. We live poison, and then we're going to send Horn Leech to get huge damage off. This is Miracle Seed boosted. And it's super effective. Quad effective. Double Edge. Oh, that's... Oh, can that kill? Fuck. Okay. That's really bad. They don't get rocks up now. Okay, they don't get rocks up now. We can swap in Garp to finish him off. And then we should be baiting in Vespiquen. If we finish off of Garp, we bait in Vespiquen. Right? Vespiquen attack order would really suck. And Smart Strike kills Rhydon. We might just have to go for Smart Strike. And then we have to deal with Vespiquen. And it's always going to be attack order. We can't Spark kill them, so we have to U-turn on the attack order to Rapidash. And Blaze Kick might be able to finish them off. Chopper died? Yeah. Because if Garp, if it's Garp, right? Garp always baits attack order or dual wing beat, so that's very inconsistent. But since we... And Vespiquen outdamages us no matter what, even with Wise Glasses. Yeah, Vespiquen always outdamages us with attack order. Okay. Swap to Law. Fake out. And then Smart Strike kills. Not 5 deaths, 4 deaths. Vespiquen. We knew it was going to be Vespiquen. We're going to U-turn on this. Should I go for super... Fuck. Okay. Wait. 46 HP. Vespiquen. Attack order crit can't kill me. So we can Super Fang into U-turn. Yeah, we Super Fang into U-turn. We always live one attack order. And now we're going to U-turn. Bring in Rapidash. Attack order doesn't hurt that badly. And now Blaze Kick is a kill. Now Slowbro, the demon. So I am at 65 HP. I can't stay in because he can just whirlpool me. And it's even rolls with both Zenny and Poison Jab. So we're gonna swap into Donphan. Whirlpool, okay, that sucks. Super effective, and then we're gonna take Residual. Alright, here's Bulldoze number 1. Okay, no Quick Claw proc. There's Zenny. We eat our Oranberry here, then we take Whirlpool Residual. Okay. Let's check something. 37 HP. As long as we do not get flinched by Zen Headbutt, we live. Yes! Okay. We beat Shell. Two death Shell is really unfortunate. That could have been deathless. I hate this slow bro too, bro. Losing Lux right here really sucks. Why are you breathing like you just benched 405? Because honestly, I didn't know if we could even beat Shell. $25 Citrus Berries, nice. Okay. It's over. We beat Shell. Okay, well, we get a ton of Pokemon online now, but we do have to say goodbye to a few of our friends. Sawsbuck, Chopper, thank you so much, bro. You made Lightning Rod doubles so easy. That was a bad read on me to go to him on double for the double edge low key. I'm pretty sure that was like a range to live. I'm pretty sure it was a range to live, but that really is unfortunate. And then Luxray, Zeus, I'm so sorry. You were like our best electric type we've had. Other than Togedemaru. But holy shit. If you had just one more HP from that Togekiss, you would have lived. Like, genuinely, he would have lived if he was one more HP higher. But we had to send Wild Charge and kill. I'm so sorry, Luxray. The Luxray thing really hurts, though. Okay. Now we got this band of idiots. But we do get a lot of Pokemon online now. Because we've had a few delays so far. Because Petalil, we just didn't have a point to, level up because they wouldn't offer anything. Piloswine, we were purposely delaying. So, we can get, Stomping, we can get AP. And then, spend the candy to get, Mamoswine. Okay. Alright, we get to, Evo some Mons. Alright, Seadra actually doesn't do anything. We don't get wall. No, we do get wall ring. Alright, we're not gonna get an Empoleon because Empoleon does nothing for, fucking Watson. Okay, do we get Waterfall? I assume we don't get Waterfall. It's like our attack sucks. Like our Primplep's attack in particular sucks. But would it do more? I think we do just take it anyways because we're gonna drop Pluck at some point. Pluck's also kind of ass. Not even Drill Peck. We also don't use our physical that much. Other than for like Aqua Jet. Also, we're probably gonna have to run something up for HP Dragon. So we're gonna drop Pluck for Waterfall. Because we also get Flash Cannon. So we'd honestly be dropping Waterfall for Flash Cannon, if anything. So it doesn't really matter. Fire Lash, that's just better Blaze Kick. 85 base power, 80 base power, but always drops defense. I really like that. But I don't know. Like we might drop double kick. Bounce is also kind of ass. Because it's 95 accuracy, we have to run wide lens to use it. Double kick is at least like fighting coverage. It's not that powerful. It's non-stab. Blaze kick does do 5 more damage than what's it called? Fire Lash. So 5 more base power. I feel like dropping double kick is probably the right move. Because we're not even hitting that hard with fighting coverage, especially when it's base 30. Bounce, if we're gonna use bounce in a fight, item locks us. Tail whip is good for doubles. I feel like double kick is kind of whack though. We're gonna drop double kick for Fire Lash. Oh, we also get high horsepower. Yeah, we want high horsepower. I'm gonna drop bounce for high horsepower. Drop bounce. Nay, learns air slash. Yes. Drop air cutter. Do we get Star Raptor here? We do. Yeah, and we want Staraptor, because if we delay for Final Gambit for some reason, we lose out on Tailwind. Alright, we're going to... Okay, wait, let me check my, other Staraptor set I had. Because I really like that set. What was it? Did it even have Takedown? It was Heartbeat the Staraptor. Because I really like that Staraptor set I had. Sorry. It's just taking a bit. This is run 85, so... Okay, I didn't have Growl on that thing. So we're gonna drop Takedown. I did not have Growl on that thing. We're gonna drop Takedown for Tailwind anyways, so... Alright, we have acquired Red Hair Shanks. And this is why I named him Shanks, because he gets red hair. This guy. And also Shiny's pretty red, so... Guy acquired. We also don't really have a reason to run Celio. Okay, let's get our Talonflame online. Also our Floatzel. I have to check Anel's learn set. Right, Talonflame, we get this split though. Right, yeah. Yeah, we don't get anything earlier. Only thing we'd get earlier is like if we ran Fletchling for acrobatics. But there wasn't really a point in that. So we just level up. Yeah, we don't get an actual like move on this thing until after this gym, which is fun. Garp gets liquidation. Perfect. We're a physical attacker, so we're gonna drop water pulse. We're 20. I think we're 26 attack plus attack nature, which is crazy. Ring out. We're gonna drop bind. Let me slap an Everstone on Enel, and then we'll level him up. This Boltund is gonna be amazing. I love using Boltund, by the way. Right. We need. Yeah. So we delay Evo until 35 so we can learn Crunch. And then Boltund, then we Evo to Boltund. Get rid of Roar. Wild Charge, that's why we were delaying, and also Crunch. Wild Charge, we take over Spark. Right? Unless we want Spark for something, but I don't think we really care about Spark. Because, like, the final moveset is probably going to be Nuzzle, Wild Charge, Crunch, Play Rough, probably. Maybe even Psychic Fangs. Alright, see you later, Sodium. Yeah, we just dropped Spark for Wild Charge. Let's take off the Everstone and then we'll finish up the Evo. And we get Crunch, and we're gonna teach that Overbite. This is Strong Jaw boosted, so it does insane damage. And we keep Wild Charge until this thing gets Thunder Fang, because Thunder Fang outdamages Wild Charge, because it's Stab plus Strong Jaw. I think with just Strong Jaw outdamages, because Strong Jaw is 30%, so it goes up, or no, it's 50%. So it goes up to 97.5, which is higher than Wild Charge's base 90, even after Stab. And it's just a no drawback move for Bolt Hunt. No, we're not leveling up Zigzagoon. Alright, Zanisha. Fuck, we get good moves on them here, don't we? Get Knockoff, okay. Knockoff is fucking amazing. This Donphan is such a good Pokemon. Cause Spin we need. Charm is really good because we're Shell Armor. Bulldoze is our Ground Stab. Ice Shard is Prio, which is really good. Because we're excellent at sniping ground dragons, like Flygon and Garchomp. Knockoff is just really good tech. Because like we get rid of an item and it also gets boosted to 97.5 damage. So it's a one-time it's effectively like a one-time crunch. A one-time stronger crunch. But also, I'm not lacking in Intimidates. I have 2 Intimidate Mons. I did just lose one of them, but I still have 2 Intim Mons. Have to get rid of Charm? I don't know. Because this is Battle Armor. Because it's like the same reasoning with Torterra. Like, Growl makes a 50-50 matchup into a winning matchup. Charm does basically the same thing for Donphan. I'm not exactly lacking in Intimidates. So I have 2 Intimidate Mons, so I can get a guaranteed like 1 drop. Also, I don't know. Fuck, bro. Just don't learn knockoff. Cause like spin, we need spin, bulldozer, stab, and it's also speed control. The thing is with Shard, with Ice Shard at least, I do have a Mammo Swine just like chilling in the box. Like I have a Swine up that I can spend a candy to get Mammo. And Mammo Swine might just be better at sniping since it is stab. Ice Shard. And Ground Ice is just a phenomenal offensive typing. Yeah, he gets Ice Shard. Okay, with the Swine Up get it, yeah. Swine Up gets Ice Fang, Ice Shard, Avalanche, Stomp Tantrum, AP. We need AP. So it's probably gonna be like our learn set is gonna be Ice Fang, Bulldoze, oh fuck. We can't get speed control on that guy then. Because we're gonna need AP. I don't know what to get rid of. This knockoff is so fucking good. And I didn't think having like a great Pokemon would make me suffer this much. This is also my only battle armor Pokemon. I have no other show armor, guys. We do have a Mamoswine. So like I can always... He'll probably be the Ice Shard bot, if anything. We're gonna drop Ice Shard. Because, like, all these moves are so good. If I had a 5th moveslot, that'd be great. But 4 moveslot syndrome from fucking Donphan here. This feels really bad. Like, can this win? Do I need Ice Shard for any? Ooh, Ice Shard into Rotom Fan would kind of be tech, though. Can he even, like, 1v1 him? Ooh, no, he can't. Never mind. I was gonna say, oh, maybe he can 1v1. No, the fuck he can't. No. Alright, we're dropping Ice Shard. If we need it back, that's not like a bad scale to spend. Walrein. Pause. No, there's not really like a reason. Cause Spheal, it's just fucking Spheal. Alright, let me take a look at Petalils. We got Chlorophyll Petalil, which is alright. That's a Sun guy. Let me actually check our IVs. Because do we want regular Lilligant or Hisuian Lilligant? That looks like a Hisuian Lilligant. We can run Dual Stab, or like Dual Stab, kind of. We're 105 attack, so we are hitting pretty hard. We are also decently fast. We get Leaf Blade at 30 with Petalil. We can also get Energy Ball, but I'm not sure how much that's gonna help. Same thing with Giga Drain. Not sure how much Giga Drain helps us. Once we get to level 30, we just Evo. Do I miss out on Helping Hand? No, I don't. Okay. Giga Drain, of course. Drop Mega Drain. Although we do have Synthesis, so Synthesis is pretty good to have. You know, we're not gonna level up Robin. Because Hisuian and Lilligan's gonna be box dependent. If we need like a grass fighting type, then yeah, we got that. But who knows, maybe regular Lilligan will be better for us. Okay, let's level up Swinub. Alright, so we need to level him up to 35. We take the Everstone off at 35, so he can learn AP. And then that will allow us to evolve into Mamoswine as a Piloswine at this level. We're gonna get rid of Charm. We'll get rid of Mudslap. Ice Shard, yes. Icy Wind is good speed control because there is no Pokemon that is immune to Icy Wind, while Bulldoze is Stab. But also, Charm just is really bad on Mamoswine, so... Because Avalanche... Oh. And just... Okay. Because Avalanche has higher potential damage. And Ice Fang is just flat damage. Avalanche requires us to get hit. And also, it requires... it's a negative priority move. So we always move last while using it. So that can definitely come up if we're using Avalanche, because Avalanche doubles to 120 power if we get hit. We can drop Icy Wind. For this, but then there goes some of our speed control. Because we are lacking in speed control. We don't have a Gauss floor. Donphan is like our 1 speed control mon. Other than like Masquerain, but Masquerain can't take hits. We will have a Staraptor of Tailwind soon. I think I'm just not gonna teach Avalanche. It's like, yeah, we're 80 speed. We're like decently fast. But like, yeah. Just that Mamoswine has so many good moves. Like, we're gonna have to get rid of one of these for AP. I still have all my heart scales, so... No, I'll have 1 heart scale left after. Because then, if we get rid of Stomping Tantrum, we just teach high horsepower. So, this guy isn't exactly taking kills. Well, speed controlling. He's, like, killing stuff. I think it might be better to drop Icy Wind and then drop Stomping Tantrum for AP, and then we level up, we get to Piloswine, and then we get and then we reteach high horsepower onto Mamo. Not dropping Ice Shard. Ice Shard is really good. Because he doesn't have a good special attacking stat. His attack stat is so much higher. I think I do drop Icy Wind. Because, like, what's the point of a speed control move if we can't follow up into it? Right? Although, oh man. We might actually need this guy for, we might need that for Pidgeot. Although our special defense is kind of ass. Walrein kind of does that job better. Yeah, Walrein just does that better. Yeah, we'll drop Icy Wind. Ice Fang plus Ice Shard kills Pidgeot. Oh, deadass? Okay. Sure. Alright, let me take off the Everstone. We don't evolve here. We evolve after at level 35. So we can learn AP. I just want to make sure I do remove it before. Alright, well here's an Ancient Power. I think what we do, right, we get rid of Stomping Tantrum for Ancient Power, and then when we want Mamoswine, we just slap the candy on, and then we relearn High Horsepower. I think that's the play. Because like, this is Mamoswine text for Wadi. Because we need AP to evolve. This isn't like something we can just like drop. We absolutely need AP. Like normally I would be fine with never taking AP, but because we need it to evolve, really sucks. So, bye Stomping Tantrum. Now we evolve to Piloswine. Alright, and then when we want Mamoswine, we just Evo this guy. We just level him up with a candy. I don't know which Lilligant I want yet, so I'm gonna hold off on evolving Lilligant. Got a lot of water types. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. We beat Shell. Mamo, we have a Mamo in waiting. We have... wait, actually, let me go grab the heart scales and candy then. And also that TM. Alright, so he gives me a candy. Smart Strike, and then we'll go grab a heart scale. We did not teach Floatzel Ice Punch yet, because we'll see what we can make do with Ice Beam until we absolutely need Ice Punch. That's not the scale. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, I'm done. We did a lot today. I'll cook up Watson. And we'll fight him sometime this week. I don't know when, though. See y'all later. Have a good night.